Hi friends, very good morning to all of you. Now let us go through today's newspaper. Today's date is 2nd April 2021. Okay friends, the first one is no interest cut on small savings. Center withdraws March 31st order apparently after backlash. Finance Minister cites oversight. Friends, yesterday we have seen that the government has reduced interest rates on small savings scheme. As I told you, the funds that come from the small savings scheme are very important for the government, and many government organizations like Food Corporation of India will borrow easy money from the small savings fund. And the other thing is the comparatively less prosperous sections depend on the invest in the small savings schemes, and small savings schemes are very an important component in the post office savings banks, and it is already running, it is in losses. So that's what I told you yesterday, that let us see how this situation is, I mean how the things are going to span out. So now the government is withdrawn that plan. Okay friends, the next one is Pakistan freezes plan to allow imports from India. Normalization of ties depends on India's move on Kashmir. So now we can see U-turn by the Pakistani authorities. Okay friends, Dada Sahib Palke award for Rajnikant. Next one is Raja can't campaign for 2 days, says Election Commission of India. Friends, Election Commission of India has such powers to take disciplinary actions on electioneering candidates and even on the political parties uh, to conduct free and fair elections. Okay, friends. GST mop-up hits a record high. Friends, for the month of March, the gross GST collections are at 1,23,000 crore. This is an all-time high. Okay, friends. Delhi Model Virtual School will provide education remotely. It will have regular teaching learning activities. Sisodia. Friends, the education sector, education system in Delhi is a success. So try to be aware of each and every development in the education sector. Okay, friends. People over 45 flock to vaccine centers on day one of the new round. They welcome government's decision to vaccinate those without comorbidities. So friends, with the rising cases, there was a change in policy to vaccinate all people above 45 years, and it is welcomed by people. Okay friends, farmers to lay siege to parliament, BKU. After snatching our farming, the government is planning to target the dairy sector. So this is what the BKU says. Okay friends, Pune Mayor rules out lockdown for now. Focus on enhanced sample testing and medical infrastructure, increased vaccination, says Muralidhar Mohol. Friends, focus on these things. Uh, Enhanced sample testing, medical infrastructure, increased vaccination. So these measures are being taken by or focused by the Pune administration. Okay, friends. Activists hail Supreme Court to stay on cutting mangroves for Mumbai bridge. Friends, try to know about the importance of mangroves in the context of environment. Mangroves is a favorite subject for UPSC. So you will be getting questions frequently. Friends, Gehlot accuses center of financially weakening states. States not getting their full share in goods and services tax. Okay, friends. Now we'll see editorial articles. The lead article is Stop the Ambassadorships for Sale. US President Joe Biden faces a new challenge as demand for not appointing donor ambassadors gains momentum. Friends, the next one, overseeing oversights, U-turn on drastic cut in small savings rates deferred the impact. but revealed the intent. Hence, this is the same about the reduced and again halted interest rates on small savings schemes. Friends, in act of colorable legislation, in enactment of Places of Worship Act 1991 in its current format damages the liberty of belief, faith and worship to all. Friends, recently the act, the Places of Worship Act 1991 has been challenged in the Honorable Supreme Court. When the Ayodhya judgment was delivered, the court reiterated that the same act, that is Places of Worship Act 1991 Act, will remain intact. So I think 7 days back there was an article saying that why the act should remain and why the act is correct, the Places of Worship Act is correct. And now this article talks about it is a colorable legislation, means it is not 100% correct. So I'll try to discuss both these articles one by one in the detailed editorial discussion, and we will try to understand both sides of the arguments. Okay friends, special no longer. China is keener on tightening its grip on Hong Kong than on widening democratic space. Friends, this is about the China and Hong Kong saga of relations. China is tightening its grip on Hong Kong. Okay friends, 80% polling in phase 2 of Bengal polls. Except a few isolated incidents, elections have been peaceful, says CEO Arij Aftab. Okay friends, Assam phase 2 witnesses 77% turnout. Friends, as you can see, the turnout rates are comparatively higher for these elections when compared to the previous elections. Okay friends, 18% of those in the fray have criminal records. Friends, 18% of those who are contesting have criminal records. When it comes to the elected legislators, the number increases by manifold, like 30 to 40%. So you have to understand that people who have the criminal background are being elected more and more by the people. So this is the state of affairs in our country. Let's see how it goes. Okay, friends. BIMSTEC meet skirts Myanmar violence. Jaishankar takes part in online event. Friends, try to understand what is BIMSTEC and its importance, and its a position vis-a-vis the SARC. Right, friends. Younger people at risk during second wave. Expert fears super spreader events in colleges, workplaces. Friends, in the first wave, younger people were relatively less prone to the virus, but now the experts say that younger people are also at risk in the second wave. Friends, Finance Ministry defends EPF's tax-free thresholds. Incorrect to say it is double taxation. Revenue Secretary. Friends, this is about the EPFO change in EPFO taxes, etc. Yesterday there was an article in editorial also. Now the Revenue Secretary defends the decision to tax the EPFO funds. Okay friends, High Court sees serious breach by BJP. It asks UIDAI Election Commission Puducherry police to probe alleged leak of phone numbers. Friends, this is about the leak of phone numbers of people from Aadhaar data and people getting calls from the political campaigners. So the High Court says it is a serious breach by BJP. Friends, 4 airports to get machines to recognize faces. So friends, face recognition was in discussion for quite a lot of time, and there is people who are for and against this use of this technology. Anyway, now it is becoming a reality. So 4 airports are going to get the face recognition machines. We will see how the things will turn out. Friends, Rawat launches joint logistics hub, move to boost to tri-service integration. Friends, tri-service integration is in an important ambition in our for our security forces. As we can see, slowly but steadily, it is becoming a reality. Friends, dues from mills to sugarcane farmers go up to 23,000 crores. Appeal made to center to hike the MSP of sugar. Friends, this is the sorry state of affairs with the sugarcane and the so-called sugar crisis that is looming large from almost 3 to 4 years. The milling, I mean the sugarcane crushing mills and as well as the farmers are facing a lot of problems. Okay, friends, we'll see news from world. World's Biden allows H-1B visa ban to expire. Trump had imposed the restrictions last year to protect jobs. Industry bodies welcome the move. So now there is no ban on H-1B visas. And 7 Hong Kong activists convicted over 2019 protests. Media tycoon Jimmy Lai and 5 former lawmakers found guilty. Okay, friends, China pushes to expand virus origin search beyond its border. It rejects charges that Beijing limited WHO's access to data. So now China is trying to find out the origin, I mean, um, well beyond Chinese borders. Friends, now we'll see business news. GST Council meeting unlikely before May end. June. Bajaj. Revenue Secretary cites non-availability of 5 states due to elections as a reason. Friends, is it about the same person, Tarun Bajaj. Economy jobs to continue to bounce back this year. Avoiding lockdowns will help. Economic Affairs Secretary. Okay, friends, states get 45,000 crores as additional devolution. Buoyant Q4 revenues push government move. Okay, states are getting 45,000 crores more funds. Okay, friends, March trade deficit widens to 14.11 billion dollars. Alright, friends, cotton exports may touch 70 lakh bales. CCI, Cotton Commission of India, prices likely to remain stable. Okay, friends, this is all about today's newspaper. Thank you for joining me. See you next time. Have a good day.